NIP put themselves in position to continue this series and take Train with a 10-5 lead going into their offensive half. It was real sketchy on Overpass, though, and you have to hope they have something planned here for Train. Vega Squadron's map pick. NIP must force a third map or else they are eliminated from IM Katowice.
It really is that simple. 1 and 2 match.
6 rounds, Vince. 6 rounds for the rest of your life.
NIP have had a lot of heartbreak recently with the majors, of course. Will it be broken again? Vega Squadron on the CT side may have to deliver some big shots if they want to hold on to this B side of the map at the moment, because JR is in all kinds of trouble. It's a bit of a laboured, scrappy fight, but Get Right is going to get the upper hand onto him. And with that kill, the bomb site will follow for the Ninjas.
They do have a smoke and a kid on the Vega side if they want to go for the smoke defuse, but they must get there first. Rez trying to keep them at bay as long as possible, trying to eat time off the clock. Hutchie's close up. Great kill from Rez. He's going to get a follow-up as well. Now pushing forward, seizing his moment, and Rez has 3. NIP is going to take this pistol round, and Rez finishes it off. A brilliant round from the youngster. He's got 19 kills.
Really catapults NIP towards the finish line here on Train as well, getting both the pistols. So vitally important. 19 kills, 2 assists, 7 deaths for Rez with 107 ADR. Excellent play by the youngster. And our Vega Squadron on the back foot don't really have any money to invest in this round whatsoever.
It's purely theoretical in saying that NIP absolutely needed that pistol round, because we just base it off of what we saw in Overpass, a team that didn't seem like they wanted to take too many fights, a team that seemed like they were a little bit tentative and scared in their approach. And certainly on a T side of Train that can just be so suffocating, that can be really grindy. That pistol round is everything at the moment for NIP. Now, we know that Vega has not made an investment into this second round. NIP does not. They have to be worried about the deagles, the nade stacks, the Molotovs, whatever it might be. You can see a little bit more cautious. Forrest with the MAC-10 can be a little bit aggressive. It's not too much of a risk to send that in first.
Here comes the aggression. Tony Black gets dinked and finished off by Electro's UMP. The MAC-10 is going to go rip through Hutchie. This round over in the blink of an eye. And it's important to remember as well, Jason, the last time that NIP played Train, of course, was against Windstrike, and they got battered 16-6.
Yeah, it does. I mean, they had to have expected to be playing that here against Vega as well, considering that loss.
So good to see that they've stepped things up significantly. Full Orgs with a lonely FAMAS for Vega Squadron. As a result, the firepower, though, it means no kits. And not too many nades either.
But plenty of AUGs.
Yeah.
Plenty of AUGs, and we've seen them chew the opponents up on this map. A little bit of information for Electro with that jump. Is he aware there's 2 players ready to crunch Ivy? Player in ladder room as well, so a 4-man stack outside for Vega. Tony Black playing close up at lower ramp, hasn't seen anyone. That's a great jump through from Forrest. Chopper didn't expect it. That's a beautiful entry. And NIP, it's now all falling apart for Vega.
And you can see the impact that entry had. Hutchie didn't know which way to look. He got caught on the side from Rez, who's gone and doubled up onto Crush. And considering that this was a couple rounds in the making for Vega Squadron, if they're to lose this, they're in serious trouble, but JR and Tony Black are answering back with authority. Tony Black's going to land another one onto Forrest, leaving it one-on-one. An Org versus Org. Dennis against Tony. 50 seconds, and Dennis does have control of the bomb.
What a great read from Dennis as well, just to kind of camp out in ladder, knowing that Tony Black likely rushing over to the B bomb site when he doesn't see anything. Dennis obviously doesn't know that Smoke is going to give up a little bit of the game. Dennis needs to get this bomb planted, but he's wary. He does not know where his opponent is. What an incredible comeback in this individual round for Vega. A 2-on-4, I believe. Might have even been a 2-on-5. The fake plant, looking for the information. He's got so much angles to check, and he's making a lot of noise as well. Oh, that's so awkward. A peek for Tony. Here's the footsteps the whole way. And NIP dropped one. That was a stunning start to the round, but it's not all lost just yet. There's no money on this Vega Squadron side. Hutchie, Crush, and Chopper all going to have to buy, sitting at 32.50.
truly had the grace of an elephant at the end of that round. Tony Black making so much noise all around the site.
Yeah, it's an interesting approach to the 1v1.
But in doing so, Vega Squadron will get a 12-6 scoreline. Nip, of course, straight back into a bye, no problems. But if they lose this, they're going to be struggling a little bit. There's going to be some aggression, but Chopper's going to eat the grenade. Flush to the kneecaps.
And NIP know there's aggression now. Behind the back flashbang. Stylish. And Chopper's got to fall away now. Doesn't have the health to take that. You have to say, it's almost depressing that NIP lose that previous round, because that's how you want to see them play. With that assertiveness of Forest, you have a MAC-10 come through the smoke, catch someone off guard. Everyone taking fights after that to eliminate the defense systematically, and it's just... the fact that they dropped the ball right at the end is just a bit crushing.
I hope that they focus more on the entry frags than what ends up happening at the end, because Tony Black, with that org, just went absolutely ham.
Yeah,
it's
him
not
and JR.
He's been able to repeat too many times. Yeah, JR was the other player in the 2v4, I think it was.
Yeah,
2v3?
it was something like that. Back towards the inner bomb site we go. One Molotov left on Tony Black, which is at the inner bomb site. They are reading this so perfectly. 3 players to defend here. Oh, this is going to be tough for NIP. Certainly might get the 2 kills, but they won't expect the 3rd, and that Molotov, they're going to peek right into it. There's the SMG. Oh, great kills, though. Going to try and get this bomb planted. Tony Black's going to push up the bomb. Will go down. He'll get the kill immediately, but it's a 3-on-3 in the post plant.
They don't have the Molotov, though, from up to toss onto the site, so this is going to be a rough one. And to make matters worse, though, Lekro is making a move around the back. JR's been picked off. Lekro instantly gets downed, but he's done his job. Time is running thin for Vega. They're going to have to push in. There's a double stack on the ramp, and Tony Black has found it firsthand. Rez able to get the final kill, and Ninjas in Pajamas, 13-6.
An immediate recovery for the NIP squad. They've taken the money away as well for Vega, and now this is where, if you're Vega, maybe you do take a timeout. You've got 3 left. 2 players around 1,500, 2 players at 2,000. Decide if you want to fight or save one more time. It's like the roles have reversed from the first map, in the sense that NIP is going to have a huge lead. Remember, Vega on Overpass was up 15-7, and NIP came all the way back to force overtime. Vega's going to have to do something very similar. And in a situation where this time, we mentioned the struggles early on Overpass in the rounds and the lack of entry wins for NIP, Force and Lekro have won 9 of their 10 entry frag attempts.
Which is continuing the pace for Forest, because he was really the only player that was getting entries on Overpass. So good to see that he's continued that form. Hutchie not able to capitalize on getting the drop on Rez. Just did have a USP, of course. Always going to be a bit of a nightmare.
It's like watching Duck Hunt.
Absolutely. And Tony Black, surely not long for this world with just a USP. Does have a Zeus if someone gets up close.
I think that might be what he's trying to lure Get Right into.
Just a drop in the bucket, though, anyway. Even if Nip were to lose a player, they still have a commanding lead. Vega on the ropes, well and truly. Staggering. And of course, in amongst all of this flirtation between Tony Black and Dennis, the bomb is ticking away and about to detonate. In fact, I think it was Get Right that he was in a fight with, and he's going to make a move.
Get Right is way too patient to try and chase that down.
Yeah. If you want to pick one player not to really have that with, probably Get Right is the guy not to.
Yeah, Get Right is not exactly known to be, an eco-frag chaser. Plays it by the book. It is going to be a timeout for Vega. I mean, the buy for them is still going to look sketchy if they go for it, but you have to imagine they're going to fight to try and keep NIP away from 15. JR's got 4,300, everyone else 35, 37, 3,900. Won't be the prettiest purchase in the world.
So it looks like we are probably headed for Mirage at this stage.
Oh, you've done it now.
Mate, if they lose 14-6 leads...
What are you thinking?
They don't deserve to be at the major if they lose this league. I'm just saying it right now.
That's probably fair. 14-6 lead for NIP. It'd be quite the nip slip if they would lost this one.
Especially considering it's an MP7, a Mag7, FAMAS, no kits, lack of grenades. This really is the bottom of the barrel.
Ooh. That's not what you want to see. Now, a shotgun at ladder room. Who cares what your HP is? You get one shot off. Oh, wow. Nicely done from Get Right. He did get dinked at range from JR. Oh, there's the shotgun. He wants to party.
Crashed the wrong party, though, Jason. He's been ejected very quickly.
Yeah, he wasn't on the list.
Crush tagged down to 59, playing on E-Box. Has Chopper behind him towards Ivy, but the strength in numbers from Nip surely is going to be far too much to contend with for Vega Squadron at this stage.
I think the only thing left for Vega to do is to group up at a bomb site and hope they come there. You're not going to win. I mean, surely Crush with the SMG is not going to be able to stop all 5 NIP members. He's the only one outside. Maybe he can delay them long enough for the Augs to get into play, but 4 Molotovs, plenty of flashes. There's no excuse for that corner to not be cleared out. You can see with such an advantage in manpower, NIP's taking this pretty slowly, letting one person come out first, see if he's able to spot anything.
The bomb's a bit of a distance away, though. They need to be careful and not too slow on this, because Crush, if he can get the bomb dropped out, things could get interesting, but he doesn't peek.
Don't do this.
Against it.
They have no idea he's here. That's an easy kill. It's a free one, but oh, thankfully the trade comes in for Force.
All 3 players of Nip, though, are pretty low. If JR were to connect some dots, things could start to get a bit worrisome, but it doesn't seem like it's going to happen as he's on a 1-on-4. Crossfire should be established, bombs planted. He has no nades, no kit, no hope, really, and he realizes it. He's going to back away. So Nip will be 15-6 in the lead. Going to get a consolation kill at the very least from it.
The worst is that hard reset that occurred after Vega won round 18. Just reset that losing bonus. Now it's only a 3-round bonus, so yes, they have this AUG. Everyone else is $2,500 or left for Vega, so again, just won't even have a solid buy that they can fight with. NIP's done an outstanding job in this half.
They've certainly got to give credit after the heartbreak of Overpass. Haven't really skipped a beat on this one. Vega looking like they're going to dip out 16-6. Org Scout, MP9, Desert Eagle thrown in the mix. I'd like to see Vega maybe try and take the fight to Nip here and get aggressive with this lack of weaponry.
You might as well. Problem is, like, one of the stronger weapons you have to play with is the Scout, right? And that needs to be at range. But certainly the SMG can get aggressive, and certainly a lot of damage being done to NIP. Get Right at 27, Dennis at 42. Look at the aggression inside. Maybe they're listening to you, Vince. Tony Black going for a hero play.
Chopper, the right side of E-Box to block off a lot of these nades, now has to back away slightly. Still plenty of smoke, intoxicating Nip. There's also a bit of a hero play around the backside, which is Tony Black, as you highlighted before. He's now got very close, dangerously close to A main. He could be able to line up a few players here if he plays his cards right. It could be a nightmare for Nip, but it goes a little bit sideways. If he has the Augur M4, then I'm pretty sure he gets at least 2 kills. Just such is the FAMAS life.
Yeah, he's probably so frustrated. That's the weapon he had. Only one player left. It's JR. NIP respond. A 16-6 victory. A resounding win for the Ninjas. Powered by Rez, 25-9. Powered by Forest, 24-7. They respond in kind and take away Vega's map pick. It's the desk after this, and then we've got Mirage to decide it all to see who goes home. Stay with us.
Champions of ESL 1 Cologne.
Do you remember?
Welcome to the Cathedral of Counter-Strike.
Think you've seen it all? ESL One returns to Cologne in 2019.
All eyes are on you. So give them greatness with Intel Extreme Masters certified PCs and notebooks and game like the pros. When you see the unique IEM certified stickers on the outside, you'll find high-grade components with Intel Core i5 and i7 processors inside. Every purchase includes in-game content and supports the prize pool of Intel Extreme Masters. Game like a pro, because the world is watching.
Prepare for combat. Go forth and conquer.
I've been there since the beginning. Every map, every frag, every moment. I run, but I never hide. With knowledge comes power, and power is to be wielded wisely. Which is why, as the expert, I bet with Betway. If you know CSGO, then you'll know the best way to bet on esports is with Betway, for the love of the game.